our morning show, our daily announcements, sports results,
our sports schedule.
eat the pickles normally.
That was just unprofessional.
Ninja, cussing at a kid, anything. Whoa, we're back. Welcome to our morning show. My host Markel and me, Ricky McHenry. Today is February 26th, 2026. And we're going to start off with our what?
That's 2/26/26.
Oh, it is. I didn't even think about that. 2/26/26. All right, we're going to start off with our weather. Today is Thursday, so we have a high 44 and a low 27, and it's kind of like cloudy, sunny-ish. Do you like that weather?
I like it when it snows.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're weird. I mean, I don't mind snow, but like I don't wish for it like you. Go ahead with the lunch,
Okay.
Markel. Go ahead with the lunch.
All right. Today's lunch is chicken sandwich.
Look at that chicken sandwich. Look how fire that is. That actually doesn't look like a bad chicken. You know what I do?
And the vegetables?
Yeah,
that's kind of...
That's actually not bad. I wonder what school that's from. I actually wonder what school. See, with our chicken sandwiches, I take the bread. I only eat the chicken. I don't eat the bread on it.
Is that avocado?
Is it? That I don't know.
I don't think
Isaiah's saying no. No.
Looks like fruits. Yeah.
Next slide.
Next slide. All right.
Wait.
Is this old?
That has to be old. Do we?
Old.
Is that new?
That's old.
I think all of these are old.
Mm-hmm.
That just happened?
All right.
That's new?
Daily
Okay.
joke.
Yeah, it's new. Okay. So high school girls basketball lost to Minerva. It's actually sad.
Beat Beaver Local, though.
They beat Beaver Local.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Congratulations to the junior high Potterbots for qualifying for the state robotics championship in Dayton, Ohio.
Who's in the robotics thing?
That's junior high, so I have no
Oh
idea.
yeah, that is junior high. I always wanted to do robotics, but I wasn't smart.
I can't name one junior high kid.
Really?
Right now.
Yeah, me neither. Low-key, I can't know it. All right. You know I want to talk about this. Again, we've said this before. Sign-ups for junior high boys track are in Miss Connor's room. Be 2:31 during homeroom. And then practices will begin on Wednesday, March 4th from 3:15 to 4:30. And then just make sure you bring your physical forms in too, because you can't play if you don't have a physical. Go ahead.
Any girl interested in playing volleyball next season, Coach McKinstry will be available in the cafeteria during lunch periods today to discuss the off-season workouts and summer schedule.
Would you rather run track again? Would you rather throw for track again, or do volleyball?
Do volleyball.
I would do volleyball.
I would do volleyball over like almost any sport.
I remember Chance and Braylon tried to start a volleyball team, and it never happened. For like a boys volleyball team, we should have did it. If we would have got that, that would have been so fun.
That was freshman year.
That was freshman year.
Yeah.
I think we tried to do it sophomore year too, because I remember we tried to do a chess club too, and that's why I wanted to learn how to play chess. Anyway, senior superlative voting is now open for the class of 2026. Superlative. Yo, we're still doing that.
Yeah.
Voting will begin through Friday, February 27th, which is tomorrow. So get your votes in. Go ahead.
All right. Senior panoramic.
Let the Lord hear your voice.
Okay. Senior panoramic and club photos will take place on the morning of March 12th, and senior superlative photos will take place on March 13th.
You know, whenever I said that's from the play. That's like the first thing that they say in the play. Hey, watch Footloose. All right. Anyway, daily joke.
All right.
Daily joke. Why did the picture go to jail? It was framed.
Hey.
You know I want to talk about this. I'm sorry. You know I want to talk about this. We got the first week of Supreme. We got it dropping for the summer and spring and summer. First week drops are going to be, we have the Arabic t-shirts, which I'm going to try to get. It drops at 11 a.m. today, every Thursday. Every Thursday at 11 it drops. I'm going to try to get an Arabic tea, and that's it. Because they only dropped one since, like, 97 and then, like, a couple other times. But they're worth, like, hella. So I'm going to try to get one.
What is so special about Supreme?
What is so special to me? It's a lifestyle. Like, legitimately, I think it looks so cool. It's one of my favorite brands because it could be anything. Like, I don't think it's selective for one person. It's selective for many. There's so many different styles that I feel like anyone in this room or in this school could like one thing from Supreme. Whether that be a crowbar or a t-shirt or a hoodie or a toaster.
A casket.
Yeah, I want that casket too. I would have that in my room. They're doing crazy, like they're doing a Scream collab this summer. They're doing a Spider-Man collab. I think they're doing.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's one of the Spider-Man things. That brown shirt and then that jacket. That jacket's really cool. I know they're doing like Hanes underwear for him, and Scream. They're making masks for it. I don't know what else.
Sick.
I forget a lot of the other collabs, but I know they're making a toaster. They're making an ATM. They're making a Shure mic. They're doing a sampler, like an MPC, but it's not an MPC. And then they're doing a bass guitar. Yeah, the ATM's cool. We should have that. All right, next slide.
All right. Used to watch Godzilla 2000. I've never seen that.
I've never seen it either. That looks cool. The one time I watched it was the Godzilla versus King Kong whenever that came out, and I slept in the movie theater. That was the only time I ever slept in a movie theater.
Actually?
Yeah, I was so tired, and I was like little, so like I couldn't stand there and watch like a long movie. I did that too with what is that, Endgame? I slept during Endgame.
Yeah, it was
I could,
like
but it was
3
like
hours.
3 hours. I couldn't do it. I was little. I was like, all right. Game of the day, Rocket League. Markel plays Rocket League every day. You know that? Markel does not get off the game. He goes home and plays Rocket League all day.
Yeah, 1K hours.
I feel so bad for you, bro. You know who? I forgot. Who was it? It was Colton, Chance, and Jacob. They were trying to get me to play Rocket League yesterday. It was Jacob. Jacob said that I should play Rocket League yesterday, and I was like, I don't really play. Yeah, because we all had play practice, and we were like, we were thinking about it. But then I was like, nah, I can't play Rocket League. Next slide. Get out of here.
All right. National Day.
National Day.
Today is National Small Dog Day.
Oh,
Taco.
Taco. That's my dog, Taco. She has 3 legs, and she is the smallest dog of all time. She's a little baby Chihuahua. Aren't you allergic to Taco?
I'm allergic to a lot of animals. The taco is bad.
You always go to my house and you need Benadryl. It's so funny. All right, daily quote. I'm pretty sure there's more to life, more than just looking good, and I plan on finding that out. Ben Stiller. Is it Stiller?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good quote.
Artist of the day, Ishiro Honda.
Ishiro
Yeah,
Honda.
he I'm pretty sure he made the
Godzilla.
Yeah, he
Godzilla.
made
You could see him
Godzilla.
right there. You could literally see
No, I'm
Godzilla
saying-
right there.
I was thinking like what
What do you
what is Godzilla, like a lizard or
I think he's a lizard. Connor's saying he's a lizard. I thought he was a dragon, like a lizard dragon.
yeah.
Think of it like a camellia, or what is it? What are they called? Those dragons that like people would have at their house, and then like sometimes you're like scared to hold them. My cousin had one.
Bearded.
Yeah, bearded dragon. Dude, I remember my cousin had one, and I like held it, and he just stared at me, and he like did that with his tongue, and I got so scared. And he was like, my cousin was like, he can see the fear in you, like he can feel it. And I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, probably. Next slide. Album of the day. I honestly,
Shinshuk.
I forget how to say it. I don't know how to say the name. It's Rammstein? Rammstein's the name. It's a German metal band. I forget the specific type of metal band it is. Connor was telling me earlier, right?
A German.
I forgot about it. They look cool though.
Yeah, a German metal band.
What do you like? He put that makeup on him, or like they put that makeup on him, and then like if I took that picture, I'd probably be laughing so hard if I looked at it after. That's cool though. I could not. All right, song of the day.
Time to Pretend by MGMT.
It looks like House.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard it either. They look like Beach Boys, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if you I don't even know. They look. Who's that? The two that were Rio and Teo.
Wait, Ayo and Teo.
Ayo and Teo. They're trying to be like Ayo and Teo. They ain't. No. All right. So we have a special little event this week. We're actually following schedule. So today is Thursday, and today is Throwback Thursday, is what we call it. You want to explain Throwback Thursday?
Throwback Thursday is an event where we, get to know teachers, interview them, ask them questions that everyone would like to know. Yeah,
like if you ever wondered like what you thought about a teacher and you want us to interview them, let us know if you want us to interview them, because we can interview them. Maybe you can come up with questions and we'll try to bring them on here and interview them. So we have Alex and Connor this week going to interview Cornfield for our Throwback Thursday. Let's get to that.
Do you want this tightened in?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. No, I think that looks good.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Hit record for this moron. I'm out of here. Have fun. Thank you.
Yeah, of
Keep you
course.
10 minutes after school. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. I'm Alex Hoyt,
I'm Connor Knox.
and we're here with Mr. Cornfield.
Howdy.
Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me on, gentlemen. It's a pleasure.
We're going to get started. So, our first question is, where did you attend high school?
I went to a small private school up in Trumbull County called Warren Christian, and I was one of 12 in my graduating class.
Well,
I was one of 12. In the class before me, there were 3, and 2 of them were siblings. So, yeah, we were a small group. We were about 60 miles north of here.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What was that like there? What was the private school like?
It was high school. I mean, we got up to the same antics and shenanigans, but it's a lot easier to get picked out of a
12 other
lineup.
people.
Just with 12 other people, you can get picked out really quick. Who did that? Oh, wait a minute. This is easy to figure
exactly.
out. Yeah.
Well, were there a lot of sports there or no? No.
I was captain of the golf team. We had a soccer team, a basketball team. We didn't have much, but we did have some sports.
Did you attend any of them other than the golf?
I was golf. I did basketball till 9th grade.
Oh,
I
wow.
did soccer in junior high, and then gave those up.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's Cornfield?
Yeah. What college did you attend?
YSU, the only right answer in the entire state. I mean, Youngstown. Don't shake your head at me. No. This whole Kent. No, I went to Youngstown State University.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a good campus.
It
I
is.
don't think they offer what I want, but.
Which that's fair.
Yeah.
They're trying to branch out. They offered what I wanted to go for, and it was very impressive at the time, and they're expanding now. So I'm excited to go back and see it.
Guess here. What you went for included something to do with math.
Dude, you're good.
I know.
This is
I
like.
know.
This is
I
deep
know.
throat action here, man. I'm impressed. Well done. Well done. This is like the Nixon files, man. I'm getting interviewed by
I know.
the
I
experts.
don't know how I knew that, but
I-
it just channeled. I was like,
It's like
It's like,
almost like
stop
you don't
reading.
even have to ask.
I'm putting my tinfoil hat back on. Stop reading my
it's
mind.
almost like he's from the math department of our school.
Shh, we're the bad guys.
it just channeled me. I was like, I don't even have to ask this guy. I already know. But what did you go for? Like, what did you major in?
So my major is called, at the time it was called integrated mathematics, which is basically you go to college and you're a mathematician and, oh, by the way, take these education classes, and the last semester of your last year they go, hey, this is how they go together. And you're like, huh?
I don't know.
So out of nowhere, it's you figure out how to do it sink or swim. We were 4 math classes shy of being a full mathematician, a full math major, and all my buddies would make fun of me. They're like, oh, you're not really a mathematician. And I'm like, you're teaching all your future, so you better watch out. I'm sending you students down the road.
Okay, so we talked about this before we interviewed, and I said I wanted to wait. We have.
Bring it on.
He had the question, but I was thinking this. I didn't think about it, but I've wondered this. What inspires you to decorate your room the way you do, like with all the flags and
With all the
your little lamp on your desk and stuff?
yeah, my Himalayan
dim in
salt
there.
lamp.
The
And
music.
the music. So everything has a purpose. The room, I've never liked sitting in like a sterile classroom. That's just boring. It drives me up a wall. It's like, can you put a splash of color or something?
Exactly.
So for me, it's like I have to feel comfortable being in the room. That's why the room is decorated the way it is. It's stuff I like, stuff I find interesting.
One thing I will say as a student is, yeah, students definitely like that more than just like a classroom of just like really
Bright
bright.
lights.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And no decorations or anything.
Now the lights are actually, I did a research article on this and found some stuff out that if you turn down the lights in a classroom and you have a smart board on, there's probably 30 to 40% less volume in the classroom, and the focus goes up 60 to 80% because it's the only central light in the room. So you're going to pay attention to that, and then the overall class, like people yelling and shouting, doesn't really happen as much.
Yeah,
And 18 years of teaching have shown me, yep, it pretty much holds up.
yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Very good.
Wait, is that like the only? Because I haven't been in your actual room, but I've seen it walking by, like Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Williams. Is that little like warm light, like what is it? Is it? It looks like a little lamp. Like,
It's a salt lamp.
Oh,
It
it is?
truly,
Oh.
I don't lick it because every year I got kids who go, "Is that really salt?" Yes, it's really salt. Can I lick it? I don't recommend it because it's been there for 18 years. But every year I get somebody go, it's
And
like
then they
that's
don't show-
salt,
They don't show up for a month.
and then they don't show up for a month, and yeah,
Oh,
But yeah.
Inspired salt. So.
it is a salt lamp. So
We're gonna go back to the like high school question.
Mhm.
When you were in high school, since you are in the math department, like after school, since it was a private school, did you participate in any extracurricular stuff?
oh Lord, let's see. I was involved in student council, National Honor Society. I was involved in the theater club. I was in a group called Youth Leadership Mahoning Valley. I was on the Warren Trumbull County Teen Advisory Board for the library, where that was really fun. The librarian, Raleigh Welch, would say, "Hey, we got $10,000 in grant money. We're going to buy books at Barnes & Noble." And we're like, okay. So we meet them there and do stuff like that. I did radio reading for the blind for Youngstown Goodwill, the radio station there. That was a fun experience.
It's like us, radio station.
Yeah, yeah. And the guy that ran it was blind from birth.
Oh wow.
And he ran that station by himself. And you couldn't, the one day he came over, my dad and I were working on our tractor, and he goes there and he goes, "Let me feel around." And we're like, okay. He goes, "Yeah, you have a washer on backwards." He felt it with his fingertips. And so he's like, "Hand me this, hand me this, hand me this." He had it fixed in 10 minutes. It's like, holy cow.
It usually is people like I've never met like a blind or deaf person that wasn't like talented like that.
Yes.
Like, in the opposing way, like
Yeah.
that they've learned.
He was also an avid drummer, and he used to play with Stevie Wonder.
Really.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was like, huh? He's like, "Oh yeah, Stevie and I." And it was like,
Yeah.
"How do you just do this, Dawn?"
Dude, that's how Croxel is. Like
Yep.
when people that will talk about them meeting like celebrities, they're just super casual about it. And it's,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's the best you could do though, because if you ever see them again, it's gonna be real awkward. If you like went on an interview or something, you're like, "Oh my gosh, I met this person." They'd be like, why were you freaking out?" Oh,
Yeah.
who knows? But
What got you into golf? Like what? You talked about golf.
Yeah.
What inspired that? Like what led you to play?
So I've been playing since I was in the 3rd grade. That was, my dad had mentioned it one time, and I said, "I'd like to try that." So we went out to what would eventually become my golf coach's house, and he made me a set of clubs, measured me and everything, and then we started playing the short holes, and then I started taking lessons from him, and by the time I hit freshman year, I was able to hit the ball okay, and so he's like, "All right, you're going to be the captain of the team." And so me and my brother, we went out there and we started playing around, and we got a couple other guys. We were pretty good. By our senior year, we were formidable against other schools that were twice our size or 3 times our size. We could take them and beat them. Except we were the unconventional team. I don't condone this. We had traditions. You always golfed the last hole barefoot. You always took off your socks and your shoes, and you golfed it barefoot. We had walnuts that were all over the course, so then we'd play like walnut pegging game, and like you'd sit there and smash the walnuts at each other, just to keep ourselves entertained,
Hey,
because
it's
we
fun.
were messing around. We were having fun. We
it
weren't
was a
hurting anybody.
small group too.
It was a very
Yeah.
small group. There were 5 of us, and if one of us was sick, it's like, "Dude, you better suck it up and get to school. We need to go to a match
Yeah.
today." So we had a lot of fun doing that. And as I get older, it's a sport like football and everything, eventually you get injured and you can't do that anymore.
Mhm.
But like at my age, my dad and I can still go golfing.
Yeah.
Maybe not hitting as hard as we used to, but we can still enjoy time out in the nature and just have a good time. So
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to think golfing was like kind of lame, but like as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate because it is a cool sport, and it's like
Mhm.
you don't have to be like super talented. You could just go out and
No.
golf.
exactly.
I think like a lot of people do really golf. Like if the more I've like opened my mind, a lot of people do golf.
Yes.
Like especially that's why Topgolf's so popular. 'Cause
Yes, it is.
It's just
Yeah.
a fun thing to do. I mean, you're hitting the ball really far away.
Yeah, you're just
So,
smack. And that's the one guy I talked to one time. He said, all it takes is one good shot. You're going to come back for more. And that's what it is. It's like, okay, I hit that really good. The rest of the course I played awful on. That was a fun shot. I'm
it's
going to try this
addicting.
again.
I feel
Yes, it
like
is.
Yeah, it is.
It becomes very addicting after a while.
So we're gonna jump back here to present. Well,
Yes.
a little like your reason for being here. What made you want to teach?
Well, it started out, I had a goal. I was going to go into politics. And
wow.
I was going to go work for the guy that was going to be the Speaker of the House of the state of Ohio. I was going to intern for him for the summer.
How old were you?
I was 18 at the time. Went and met him. It was my senior year. Met the guy, and I'm sitting there, and I had a bad feeling about him. I'm like, this isn't what I wanted to do. So my 6th grade teacher, Mrs. Stiglman, at the same private school, she calls me the one day and she said, I have a young man who needs help with math and history. I'm like, I can't do that. She said, I didn't ask you your opinion. You're getting over to my room in 5 minutes. I said, yes, ma'am, I'll be right there. So went over and I helped out this student and I'm helping him out and whatever. Because I had talked to Mrs. Stiglman. I'm like, I want to go in politics, but I met this guy and I'm not really interested anymore. And afterwards, I went up to her and said, that was really fun. I actually enjoyed interacting with him and teaching him something. And she goes, okay, so go to YSU. You're supposed to be a teacher. I'm like, how'd you know that? She said, I've known the whole time. I just had to make you figure it out for yourself. So Mrs. Stiglman, may she rest in peace, she was my inspiration to go into education. And I had too many teachers and professors beyond renown of amazing skills and prowess who just made me inspired to want to go be the best I could in this profession.
See, this interested me because now it's like a repeat of the same question, but you said that you wanted to go into politics when
Yes.
you were 18. What led you to want to do that?
That was an interest. So at the time, a show had come out called The West Wing, and it's with who is the dad? Martin Sheen, Emilio Estevez, and Charlie Sheen's dad. It plays this president, Jed Bartlett, and regardless of what party affiliation you had, they were trying to do the best they could for the country and inspire me. I'm like, okay, I've watched this as a 7th grader, kept watching the shows that went on. I was like, this is something I want to do. I want to try to do something for the greater good. And as Mrs. Stiglman told me, she's like, you do, but you're not doing it on that level. You're doing it here more local where they need you more importantly. I'm like, okay,
All right.
just trying to make an impact.
I mean, it is a pretty, especially in the U.S., clearly
Mhm.
now. Right now, present time, it's very obvious that politics is a big way to make an impact, especially here.
Mm-hmm.
Got any questions?
No.
You don't have any?
No.
Okay, I do. The folder.
The folder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in, back in my day, when I was at YSU, I had many opportunities that were very cool. I got to go to China for geology and math research over a month period in my senior year, right before I student taught, and I gave a talk that won a national award at San Jose University in California one summer before that. And the professor that took me to San Jose, her name was Dr. Spalsbury, and she said, hey, I need you to run Math Fest for me. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but sure. Sat down in her office, she said, we're going to coordinate, we're going to have all these high schools come to the campus, and we're going to have a day of competition, a day of fun, we're going to feed them, and we're going to have all these workshops and do the fun stuff of math. And I'm like, okay. So we go around, talk to the professor, she'd strong arm them, threaten them. Dr. Spalsbury was very convincing. And she's like, okay, now I need you to reach out to the local schools, get the teachers, how many kids do they want? When I did it, we had about 35 to 40 schools that participated in this, and they were bringing truckloads of kids.
Public schools,
private schools. It was everything from Ashtabula and over into Pennsylvania down to West Virginia. Like we took from a tri-state area.
And where was this being hosted at again?
YSU in the middle of campus at a place called Kilcawley Center. So we would do that, and I was the coordinator for her to make sure everything went seamlessly. Professors had rooms, these people they had all their supplies, kids would get off and just keep everything going. When the pandemic hit back in 2020, curse you, Poseidon, it was really frustrating because it kind of shut down. But now Dr. Wakefield, he has picked it up, and he was in school at the same time as I am. He said, I want to start this back up and get it back to where it used to be. So when I heard about that, I'm like, we need to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're only allowed to take 8 to 10 this year, so we're taking 8. But we're going to go to Math Fest tomorrow and go have some fun with workshops and
I
stuff.
was going to ask you about Math Fest because it sounded interesting, and Croxwell had mentioned it. Because we were going to reschedule, but he said you had that tomorrow, and I was like,
Yeah.
what is that? And now I know, so yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's like English Fest, but way cooler because it's math. Not that I'm making fun of
Personally,
it.
I'm not a big math guy, I'll be honest with you.
That's okay.
I'm
Not many
I'm a
people
big
are.
English guy.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I do, like when I understand something, like when I start to understand it, then it becomes fun. But
Yeah.
learning, not so much.
See, this is where I would bet you both would be surprised at how much math you do on a daily basis, how much involved, intense,
yeah.
theoretical math you do. You just don't realize it, especially with what you're doing around here with Croxel.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, the level of math you do here, if I showed you it in a college textbook, you'd be like, there ain't no way. You'd be
At a
surprised.
young age, my dad did tell me that math is like literally everything.
Yes.
I mean, because we created it to pretty much understand everything, like
Mhm.
scientists, astrologists.
Yeah, 100%.
Everything.
A lot of people use it every day.
Exactly.
Yes.
Even the little things like measurements, prices,
Mhm.
literally everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sound waves, everything you can think
Yeah.
of, any light, color, anything and everything has to deal with math at some level.
That's true.
'Tis the universal language. Who said that?
All right. Well, I think that's it for today, honestly.
All right. Well,
All right.
thank you,
Well,
gentlemen.
this
Appreciate it.
This was the interview with Cornfield. Thank you for coming in.
Thank
It
you.
was nice
Appreciate
talking to
you.
you. It was
Nice
nice
talking
having
to you.
you.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right. I'm Alex Hoyt,
This is Connor Knox.
and this is
Corn.
and this was an interview.
Well, that was a good interview. That was interesting. We got to learn about Cornfield. Check us out on Potter News Network. Catch up on your sports. Catch up on the funny videos. You know the gist. You know the gist. Catch up on these morning shows. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn post notifications on.
I want to see y'all back next time.
I want to see everyone back.
If you're not back here, no, I'm gonna
It's
have
on
to see
site.
you. I'm gonna have to see
It's
you.
on site. Anyway, we're out.